Om Namo Narayana, welcome back to the final video of the Tripura Tapani Upanishad, and today is also the final section, section 6. The gods, verily, said to the Lord, "Please tell us about the attributeless Supreme." The Lord spoke, "By means of the fourth and final Maya has the Supreme Brahman been indicated. The Supreme Person, the Supreme Self, whose essence is consciousness, the hearer, the thinker, the seer, the teacher, the toucher, the proclaimer, the cognizer, the supreme knower, the inner person in all persons. That self must be cognized. In that there are neither worlds seen nor unseen, no gods or demons, beasts or non-beasts, ascetics or non-ascetics, outcasts or non-outcasts, Brahmins or non-Brahmins, alone and single the Supreme Brahman all quiet shines forth. God, seers, manes prevail not there. The awakened knower, the all-knower, is Brahman. In this context there are the following verses. Hence the seeker after liberation must withdraw his mind from objects, for liberation is indeed mind's detachment from objects. Also it is written, two kinds of minds are there, pure and impure. The impure mind is desire-ridden, the pure it has desires freed. Further it is said, and thus mind alone is cause of man's bondage and release. Bondage is clinging to objects, the mind withdrawn therefrom promotes release. Shorn of attachment to objects and restricted to the heart, mind thus ceases to be mind. Such is the state supreme. Control the mind until its quiescence reaches in the heart. This is the knowledge and meditation. The rest is naught but words. Brahman is not thinkable alone, nor unthinkable. Think not, yet only think. Surely become Brahman, the same to all. A yogin dissolves himself with the self in being through meditation. Meditation on non-self is deemed no meditation at all. That Brahman who has no parts is beyond concepts, without blemish. Knowing I am that, by slow degrees, one Brahman does become. Knowing it as beyond concepts, endless, without cause or parallel, immeasurable and beginningless, the man of wisdom is released. There is no restriction, no origin, none in bondage, none who strive, none who seek liberation, none liberated. This is truth. In wakeful state, in dreams, in sleep, know that the self is only one. For one who passes beyond these states, rebirth, there is none. One real self alone exists in diverse beings, as one, or many, as it is seen, like moon in water's sheen. As when a pot is moved, the sky, pot-bound, moves not, so is the living self unmoved, like the sky, when only the pot has moved. When repeated in different forms, like a pot from a pot is distinct, he knows not in these divisions, and yet at all times knows. As long as illusions of words encompass one, difference lasts. When darkness is scattered, it is unity one sees. The lower Brahman is the word, the eternal. When that wears off, it remains. Its knower shall, for peace of mind, meditate on the eternal. Two Brahmins are to be pondered upon. Well versed in the word, one attains Brahman supreme. The acute mind, after study of texts, on knowledge and wisdom intent, must forsake all, as one who seeks grain forsakes the husk. Milk has but a single color, though drawn from diverse cows. As milk is knowledge known, its sources are like cows. Focusing the eye of knowledge, evoke the thought I am Brahman, the great supreme abode without parts or movement, the quiescent one. Whoso knows thus, the one supreme form of Brahman, the fourth abiding in all beings, dwells in the imperishable supreme abode. I seek refuge for the sake of life in this fourth power of knowledge, the cause of the manifestation of Brahman. In the order of Akasha, etc. Akasha is the supreme source of all these elements. All these beings verily are born of Akasha, and they merge in Akasha. Because of it they live, once they are born. So know Akasha to be the seed. That very thing know as the seat of Akasha, of air, of fire, of water, of precious stones. Whosoever knows this attains immortality. Therefore whoever knows this fourth, pertaining to glory of Kamaraja, that being the self in liberation, with its 11-fold form as the imperishable Brahman, attains the fourth state. Thus, whoever knows this attains that. And thus ends another Upanishad. I really think that that last section was added. It read completely differently than the others, and yeah, I really think that was an addition, which always makes me feel funny. It's like you're reading something that's supposed to be authoritative and godly, but yet it's probably not. It's probably a piecemeal of things someone added to this Upanishad at some point, and it doesn't feel like God's words anymore. Because I'm pretty sure if God wrote something, he'd be a little bit more organized. And he wouldn't switch the way it is written. Why do that? That makes no sense. We don't write books like that. You're not reading a Stephen King book, then halfway through he starts writing like Jack Kerouac, and then all of a sudden writes like Gertrude Stein. And we're the imperfect people, but we do better than that. So these are God's words, but God can't seem to write coherently. I cannot, I cannot just say, yes, this is the word of God, the end. And when we study text, we know that's true. We know that the Bhagavad Gita was actually added to the Mahabharata after the fact. We know there's an additional book to the Ramayana added after the fact. I don't know. It's a discussion in itself. Not for this video. For another one, though. But for now, we're just working our way through these Upanishads, good, bad, and indifferent. Whoever wrote them, we're working our way through them. And we're almost done. So with that, I'll say thank you for joining me on this journey.